Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. My name is Soprano and I am a singer, songwriter, and vocal coach here on YouTube. Okay, last session we actually talked about the difference between a voice teacher and a vocal coach, and I talked about which one is actually suitable for you depending on whatever you're trying to go for and depending on your level of experience and the level of your voice development. Now, today we want to talk about a little bit about voice anatomy. Now, according to a lot of vocal methodologies, especially my favorite methodology, Singing Success, actually the human voice is divided into three main parts or three main registers, three distinct qualities that each is used for a different kind of effect that we want to use during a singing session, during a song, for whatever reason we want to use them. Three distinct and very different qualities. The first one is called chest voice. Your chest voice is your lowest register. It is basically that voice with which you speak or even shout. Basically, it is a natural tone for us, so it's not that big of a deal when you're trying to develop your voice. Usually, people can sing in the voice that they talk with, and that's not a big thing, you know. They don't have to train it that much. But if you want to be able to belt, shout in a controlled way during a song. It's a whole other topic, belting, but I will tell you that much, that if you want to learn how to belt, yes, of course, you have to learn, you have to actually train your chest voice to be strong enough to be able to hold those high notes and have those use those advanced techniques. Okay, so chest voice can actually be used very lightly. For example, in a lot of songs by Caleb Scott, that's the deal. For example, I don't know how they might take it. In my heart, there's only words that they don't want to hear. This is a very soft, very light kind of chest voice. It can also be used in belting, which is very aggressive. It can be very aggressive. You can usually hear it in musical theater or in rock music. So it's basically shouting, and it can be used as, there is something about belting that you should know. A lot of people think that when you belt, you use your chest voice to shout during a song. People think that you are just shouting all the time. It's all high notes and that voice is very strong, and it's like you give it your all and you're all sweat and all the veins in your neck start to bulge and everything. But the thing is, belting is basically like putting your foot on the gas pedal. You don't actually press that gas pedal all the time. You just want a little acceleration. You just do it from time to time when you want to increase your speed. So that's basically how belting works. That's one thing you should keep in mind when it comes to belting. You don't have to shout all the time. It's just all about control and all about the artistic way of using different qualities in your voice. I've always said that it's when you learn all these little qualities, the main qualities, voice qualities, and the little details and the little textures, all of these intricate parts are like a big color box that you use to draw a beautiful, intricate picture. So basically, that's how you look at it. And I think that if you try to add more to this color box and you do learn how to use them artistically, then you can bend the rules and you can be a wonderful singer. So first, you have to learn how to use those colors. Okay, you have to learn the techniques, and then you can be the artist that you were always meant to be. All right. I'm going to now talk about the thing. Okay, what was it? All right, let's get back to our topic on uh, chest voice and the voice registers. The first thing that I want to talk about is that, the first CD in the Singing Success Mastering Mix program is dedicated to chest voice, and it does a beautiful job on describing everything you need to know about chest voice. And first, it actually isolates your chest voice, then using certain consonants and vowels, it increases the resonance, the natural resonance of your vocal cords. And instead of using force to just force your voice to just shout, it actually helps you to increase that natural resonance. We usually don't use a lot, a big portion of our vocal cords. Most people just are just used to using a little bit of those of their vocal cords, and they don't even know how much more resonance they can actually add to their voice until they do these exercises and they start to train. So it's really cool. And what else? Let's see. All right, there is something that I wanted to talk to you about. Actually, there is, for every kind of voice register, all three main registers, there is a part in our body where the resonance of the voice, if you look at your vocal cords like they are the strings of a guitar, like a classic guitar, if you play those strings and there is no space in the guitar for the sound to be amplified, you don't get that good of a sound. And the exact same mechanism exists within our body for each of these registers. It's a different kind of resonator. They're called resonators. These places or these cavities, for example, they can be cavities, but these are places in our body where the resonance actually gets amplified. For the chest voice, that particular place is our mouth. So I'm going to end this episode on this note, that whenever you want to add a little more of chest voice in your sound, what you do is you give it more space in your mouth. You give the sound more space inside your mouth. What do? For example, take a look at this. I'm going to sing a head voice, a note in the head voice, okay? And then I'm going to add some chest resonance to it. And how do I do that? For example, this is the head voice. And then I'm going to use my mouth to give this a little more chest resonance. What do? Look, I give it more space with my mouth. I drop my jaw and I open this up. You can see there's a chestier kind of sound getting added to my voice. And you can actually make magic happen with all of this knowledge. And I'm really glad to share all of this with you. So today we talked about our chest voice. Now, next session, I'm going to talk about mixed voice and its register. And then we'll talk about head voice and its resonator. Also the mixes resonator. And then we are going to cover the exercises inside each and every package of the Singing Success Mastering Mix. And feel free to ask me any questions, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.